Today's topic is all about what state of being do I need to access in order to effortlessly create and manifest the world of my dreams. I'm going to tell you in this video, and it's a lot more simple than you think. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Law of Attraction Detox, where we detoxify from toxic techniques and instead we focus on our true nature right here in the present moment, here with your heart open wide, experiencing life from a lens of stillness, peace, and clarity. That, my friend, is what I want you to find. That is what these videos are for. That is what I'm here for, is to help you discover the state of being that effortlessly, naturally creates everything. It's no longer a feeling of force. You no longer have the feeling of forcing a boulder up a hill. When you start to practice these things that I talk about in these videos, you will start to feel the stillness, the presence, the awareness that everything is working out in order for you to have what you desire. What state of being must you be in? How do you get there? What does it feel like? These are all the questions I used to ask myself. I used to wonder and ponder, what does it feel like to have the love of my life? I know I'm supposed to feel it real, right? I'm supposed to feel what it feels like to have all this money, and I have no clue what it feels like because I've been living in scarcity and I've been living single with not a partner for so long, and it used to create so much anxiety and worry in me that I couldn't figure out how to feel it. And then I would get sad and anxious because I knew that I wasn't going to create it because I couldn't figure out what it felt like. And it was really a very sad, cyclical journey of seeing my world not the way that I wanted, feeling bad about it, going inward, trying to change how I felt inside, and it wouldn't work. And so I would feel bad again. And meanwhile, nothing in my life was really changing. And I was going through a lot of cycles of, oh, things are working out, and then nothing would work out, and it would be this constant roller coaster up and down. So you can imagine yourself like a ship on the sea, and sometimes you get really excited and you do an imaginal act and you think, oh, it's on the way, and it's here, it's going to be on the way, and then you start looking, you start looking for that reality to shift, and because it isn't, what happens? You tilt back in to despair. You tilt back into, it's not here, it's not working, I must be broken, I don't know what to do. And so what I'm going to tell you to do is to keep your ship upright. How do I keep this ship upright so that I can get as far as possible on this journey and I can have the safest, most expansive experience in this little time portal that I'm in? I'm going to tell you it's quite simple. You must sit with yourself. You must enjoy your own company. You must sit with the most uncomfortable parts of yourself. And rather than shame them or find fault in them or try to change them and force them into submission so that they quit creating this life in the bad ways that you don't want to experience, instead just being with yourself and saying, hey, I recognize that this is the pattern that you've been living in for our whole life. This is what you've believed our whole life. These are the thoughts you've been thinking, and that's probably what you learned from caregiver, XYZ, this and that. But you know what? I'm here right now to tell you that you are loved. And even if you are alone and without a partner for the rest of our life, I will love you. And even if you don't have anything that you desire, the money, the dream house, the dream health, the looks, whatever, I will still love you. And that is a fierce loyalty to yourself. That is the state of being that creates everything, because it is a state of wholeness. That feeling of wholeness is a feeling of, I love you no matter what. You want this person to choose you, to fall in love with you, to be head over heels, to be obsessed with you. How many of you have typed in how to get them obsessed with me? How to get my specific person to choose me? How many of you have clicked on these videos hoping to find some sort of solution to the problem of not having a person pick you and make you their wife or husband or whatever? I have been there. I've been down that road. I've been on looping obsession, trying to figure out how to create this person in my life. And I'm going to tell you that the easiest and simplest way to have life just naturally manifest for you, options and available men and all sorts of random money comes from random places, new ideas, new concepts, new wardrobe, maybe a new hairstyle, maybe some new thing in your life that changes everything that you hadn't ever thought of before. A new person comes in and gives you exactly what you needed. You didn't actually need money to get to this place. Someone bought you the plane ticket. Like, these are the kinds of beautiful miracles that happen in the state of being where you already have that which you desire. You already have everything within you. It's just that you have an obstacle, and that's what I help my clients with. I help them to discover the obstacles within that are keeping them from realizing that they already have within them everything that they wanted. And it's typically some sort of pattern that is keeping themselves stuck in a fragmented state of being where part of themselves is over there throwing a tantrum, not being happy with their circumstances, not trusting, feeling like nothing's working out, a low-level feeling of depression, a fear of change. There is usually some sort of part of themselves that is not completely, fully online and on board with this present reality. And until we go in there and we address that part and we do what I call the inner child work, and we say, hey, I'm looking at you now, part of myself that is causing a ruckus. I'm looking at you and I want you to be here with me because I love you and I'm tired of feeling fragmented. That is the state of being that creates whole ships, whole vehicles, whole homes, whole lovers. This is the state of being of wholeness because it becomes like a magnetic field. You go into the grocery store, people's heads are swiveling. You're glowing. How many people tell me all the time, oh my gosh, you're radiant and glowing. And I can just feel like, I just am sweating. I just was playing in the dirt with my dog or something. And I just feel like, I don't look good at all. I don't even have clean clothes on. But because I'm radiating, and that is what I want for you. I want you to feel like you are radiant, like you are a magnet to what you want, like you are the most beautiful, fragrant rose. And that doesn't come from trying to bypass parts of yourself. That doesn't come from trying to force yourself into submission, trying to force yourself to believe that you are worthy and whole and complete. It instead comes from an actual process of discovering that you are worthy, whole, and complete. And that there is something there. And you know what? It takes time. It might not happen overnight. And that's why I suggest to detoxify from techniques for 1 month. Take your focus off of whatever it is that you want for a month. It's very difficult. It's like trying to quit sugar. And right now I'm trying to quit sugar. It's like, help me out over here. I need a health coach so that I can, it's an addicting substance. I need it out of my life. It's like how to change something that has been with you your whole life. Sugar's been with me my whole life. How do you change a belief structure that has been with you likely your whole life from the time that you were 0 to 9 years old, programmed with the subconscious mind? It is not very easy. You have to have quite a bit of willpower for a period of time in order to get over the hump of what you're used to, the familiar pattern. I want to get over the hump of the familiar pattern of telling myself that I am a worthless piece of crap. I want to get over the pattern of telling myself nobody will ever choose you and that you are just unlucky in love. I want to get over the pattern of telling myself you will never make it and you'll never be successful. You'll never have enough money. I want to get over that. You have to finally, almost hit rock bottom to decide that nothing outside of yourself is going to actually change the way you feel inside. Only you will change the way you feel inside. And then once you decide that you are going to love yourself and discover this whole state of being, then the whole world starts to shift around you. And typically quite quickly. It can happen within a day. You'll start to feel better and better and better. Your thoughts will start to be better. You'll start to smile and radiate. And you're going to have evidence right away that has happened within you. You're going to have someone tell you, hey, you're looking great today. You're going to have the specific person that you want text you, reach out to you and ask you to hang out. You're going to have maybe a random check or maybe a refund that you weren't expecting. There's just like these little beautiful things. And to be honest, the state of being is so expansive. It's so full of love. And it doesn't even matter if those things do shift in your outer world. It doesn't even matter if the circumstances change, because you feel fulfilled. You feel whole and complete. And I can't emphasize this enough. That is what you're seeking. You're not seeking the person. You are seeking this feeling of wholeness, of being fulfilled, of coming home, excited to be with yourself, rather than coming home and like, I'm alone. You know, it's this different perspective that you have on life when you really truly engulf all aspects of yourself and no longer push them away and try to change circumstances so that you feel better inside. Instead, feel better inside so that your circumstances change. I hope this video helped. If you would like help, I offer Powerhouse Hypnotherapy Sessions where we do all this coaching work, but one-on-one, I help you discover exactly what's going on in your world, in your mind, that is blocking you and inhibiting you from this state of being that I'm talking about here on this channel, of effortless creation, of pure clarity, of just a feeling of presence, a feeling of peace. That's what I'm here for. That's what I want you to experience as well. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe so that it pops up in your feed. And just remember, you are here on this planet to experience that which you desire. You're not here on this planet to be tortured. Okay? I love you so much. Bye for now.